Hi guys, it's Troy again, and today is, or this week is Faves week, and today I'm a newly diagnosed diabetic, so I've kind of had to find some snacks that have been low carb, really counting the carbs and stuff like that. So this is my favorite diabetic type snacks, So first things first, for breakfast, I love having yogurt with something because this yogurt is the Activia Light Fat-Free Peach flavored yogurt. It's so tasty, so yummy, no sugar added, right? And the carbs, which are not on this one, and I wish they would list them on all of them. But anyways, the carbs are, I think it's 10 carbs with 2 dietary fibers. I put it in my vlog for next week, so you'll be able to see when I ate the first one and what it said. But I'm pretty sure it was 10 carbs with 2 dietary fibers, which makes it 8 carbs, which is so good. Like, very low carb. And then what I like to do is I like to take some toast and I like to put a little bit of natural peanut butter on there because it's very like high in protein, and so you have your carb, your protein, and then just a little something sweet for you, And so this is the Laura Scooters old-fashioned peanut butter all natural smooth, and the protein is 8 grams of protein. 7 grams of protein equals 1 serving of protein, so this is really good. Good. And you get 2 tablespoons, and I use 1 tablespoon per slice of toast. Also, sometimes I like to take a oatmeal. Oatmeal is whole grain, so it's really good for you. And this is 26 grams of carbohydrates with 3 grams of dietary fibers. So it's 3 grams of carbohydrates. And so if I had this with this, 23 plus 8 is 31. So this is a sufficient amount of carbohydrates, but not going overboard for breakfast. So love that. And then I really am trying to get into water, like drinking a lot of water, and I've been doing okay. I used to, if you remember, like soda has been my tough battle with this year, like trying to wean off of it. And so I've weaned off of Coca-Cola for the most part. When I drink it, I kind of don't like the taste of it anymore. And what has helped me is that I really like citrus, I really like that watery citrus. So I've been cutting up lemons and making lemon water almost every day, and it's been so helpful and really changing my mind on sodas. But today I did have Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper I'm still working on, and I've only had one in like this week, so. I really like the taste of water now. Even with or without the lemons, if it's like ice cold like that, it tastes so good. Speaking of drinks, another drink that I really like is this Skinnygirl Sparklers, and this is more of a treat. It should be more of a treat. For me, I was drinking them at work, like when I was working the crazy hours, because it's like fizzy, it's bubbly, but it's not soda, and it's like keeping me awake. And it does have 1 gram of sugar and 2 grams of carbohydrate. So, I mean, there is some carbohydrate. What I do is I calculate this into whatever meal it's with. I calculate the 2 grams in there. And since it's 2 serving sizes per bottle, there's actually 4 grams of carbohydrates in this whole thing. So you got to make sure that you add this in there. But it's actually really, really delicious. I'm very thankful that I found that. I love that one. Okay, and then fresh fruit is something that I really enjoy, like oranges, I love melons, I love cantaloupe, watermelon, all that stuff. But you do have to be careful because if you eat too much fruit, there's a lot of sugars, like natural sugars that still count are in fruit. So make sure that you research how much sugar or carbohydrates or calories, if you're counting calories, are in fresh fruit. Yes, fresh fruit is healthier than candy and stuff like that, but it still has a lot of sugar. But I do love fresh fruit. Vegetables, my go-to vegetable right now are carrots. I love mixing them with tomatoes or cucumber, and carrots are just, I just love baby carrots in general because I just snack on them all day, especially when they get a little dry. My favorite, because right now you see like in the bag in the fridge, it's a little condensation up in there. So when they dry out a little is my favorite. I love dipping them in salsa, which I have here too. This is another topper that I use. This is Herdy's Salsa Verde, and I also use Casa Sanchez. Casa Sanchez is more of like a SF thing, I think. I don't know if they have it other places, but Casa Sanchez is here, and the family's here, the restaurant's here, the taqueria's here, so it might be here. But this is also a good alternative. Herdy's Salsa Verde is really good. And you get 2 tablespoons per serving, and it's only 5 calories per 2 tablespoons and 1 gram of carbohydrates. So this is like a good flavor addition to anything. And of course, you all know I love my nachos, and so chips are in there. Yes. So these chips, they're just Mexican style restaurant corn tortilla chips. And you know, you get about 15 chips per serving size, and there's 17 grams of carbohydrates with 2 grams of dietary fibers. So 2 minus 17 is 15. So 15 chips, 15 grams of carbohydrates, and you know, I mean, it's a snack with enough carbohydrates to supposedly give you enough energy to make it to your next meal. I'm still working on that, but you get a little flavor with it. And then also, because you know, you might want to throw in some good fats in there, add an avocado. I know these are really tiny, but add an avocado to it, and you'd be surprised because avocados are so yummy. They're so creamy, and it's good fats in here, you know? So go ahead and add an avocado to it, or better yet, add some cheese to it. This is Moon cheese. I buy these at Starbucks, and there are 0 carbohydrates in here. I kind of ripped off the serving size, but I think there's 2 serving sizes in this bag. 0 carbohydrates though, so you can add that with your cheese and your salsa and have a good little snack there. You know, maybe throw in some, like a couple carrots, or how about a couple of my favorite things in the world, pickles. I love me some pickles. And this is 1 carbohydrate for like 2 pickles, 2 of these little pickles. Add a pickle in there, you know? It's a good flavor boost, and it's so tasty. And then I think that might be it besides this last thing. So here's something, you know, for a breakfast on the go, I guess you could say. It's supposed to be for like snack and stuff, but there's 21 grams of carbohydrates minus 4 dietary fibers. That's 17. So technically you could have this for a snack in the middle of the day mixed with like some cheese or something. But I mean, you're 2 grams over. However, for breakfast, you know, 17 plus 8 is 25. And you can have some more. You could dip this in some peanut butter. You know, it's all about just finding things that you like and combining them. Like, combining them to create different things. Last but not least is definitely been my savior, and it has been cheese. These are wee brie. They're little tiny brie. Like the Skinny Cow ones. They're in little triangles. And again, 0 carbohydrates per wedge. So add a wedge to your meal, you know? I mean, it's so tasty. 0 carbohydrates. Can't really go wrong, in my opinion, you know? But I think that's everything that I have for my snacks to show you. Those are kind of just my favorite things, my go-to items, you know, especially cheese and salsa or yogurt. This one especially because it's only 8 grams, which is kind of low because like the Yoplait ones have like 20 something that I remember. Yeah, and water. Definitely don't forget water. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is kind of just, you know, as I said, I'm just throwing out some ideas for you. I am a newly diagnosed diabetic, and so I really want to change my life and get healthy. And you already know. If you don't know, there's a couple of videos, if you go check, all about like my medical history lately and what it means to change my life. So yeah. Anyways, that's all that I have for this video. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and also follow me on my social media because I just love chit-chatting with you guys and making new friends and, you know, comparing stories with each other. And yeah, it's been so much fun. And until tomorrow for another Faves video, because it is Faves week, I'll see you then. Bye, guys.